Ethereum keeps on holding its crown of the biggest altcoin. The computerized resource is currently the discussion of the crypto stanza, as the last period of the consolidation is supposed to finish by September, which will go against the impediments of Ethereum 1 blockchain innovation. Wherefore, the overhaul holds the nostalgic interests of financial backers and merchants, who hold stakes in store agreements of ETH 2.0, which had as of late outperformed the count of 10 million. With the eagerly awaited update creeping nearer each spending day, the interest around its value projection is becoming stronger. Will Ethereum arise to walk to new highs whenever sooner? Or then again will Ethereum lose its crown to other likely digital forms of money? This review will get every one of your inquiries arranged. Lock in as we translate the conceivable value expectations of ETH for 2022 and the years to come. Ethereum value expectation for 2022. Ethereum has started the year at a comparative speed of that of the final quarter. The cost on the principal day of the year was seen at $3,755.55, which has likewise been the most elevated level for the year. The primary quarter has been genuinely unpleasant, with ramifications of the Russian attack, took care of its rate climb. What's more, worries of government elements over chains. Following turbulences in the business, the cost of ETH headlined to $2,459.64 by the 7th of spring, while it represented a 35% flood to close the quarter at $3,390.73. Be that as it may, the subsequent quarter has been considerably more deceptive, which had hauled the cost by more than 70%. Ethereum value gauge for Q3. The opportune rollout of Ethereum's greatest update ETH 2.0, as most would consider to be normal to be finished by the following week, will be basic for the impetus of ETH's cost. Wherefore, the cost of the biggest altcoin could push to a limit of $2,456.51 toward the quarter's end. On the other side, absence of energizing drives could drag the cost to at least $1,470.28. In any case, usual trading tensions will land the cost at $1,869.25. ETH value expectation for Q4. On the off chance that the organization sees a decrease in clog and gas charges, following the formative drives, Ethereum would find more current purchasers and activities embracing the organization. In such a case, ETH's cost could chug up to $3,196.04. Conversely, in the event that the organization exasperates further, the altcoin could swing down to $1,970.43. All things considered, obliged by the direct projection of value, the typical cost could land at $2,527.40. Ethereum value expectation for 2023. On the off chance that ETH 2.0 carries out in the fringe of 2022, we can expect 2023 to start on a bullish note, which could drive in additional coalitions, receptions, and financial backers. Wherefore, the cost of ETH could end the exchange for 2023 at $5,566.13. Notwithstanding, on a negative note, the altcoin could end its exchange for the year at $2,733.09. All things considered, compelled by a straight force, the typical cost could find its base at $3,872.71. ETH value gauge for 2024. The developing unmistakable quality of Ethereum could welcome worldwide acknowledgement and carry out of ETFs and spot ETFs. This could invite a more extensive crowd, who could push the cost to more prominent levels. Appearing this, ETH's cost could head towards its expected high of $7,860.88 toward the finish of 2024. Then again, on the off chance that the bears surpass the bulls, the cost could run to at least $4,189.87. Progressively, a harmony in trading tensions could land the cost at $5,857.45. Ethereum value expectation for 2025. assuming the Ethereum environment centers around helping its endeavors focus on new activities, advancements, and associations to upgrade the organization. With more up-to-date refreshes connected with Ethereum 2.0 like leaving the POW. Also, assuming versatility is sufficient, and ETH 2.0 becomes easy to use, toward the finish of 2025. ETH cost is expected to hit its limit of $11,588.49. Be that as it may, in the event of a potential accident because of any potential guidelines, vulnerability might make the ETH tumble to $6,127.75. All things considered, taking into account the bullish and negative focuses on, the normal cost could settle at $8,426.83. The organization began to work on July 30, 2015. As of then 72 million coins were stamped. This reports for around 65% of the all-out circling supply in April 2020. The convention deals with the POW agreement system and will progress the POS component. This is supposed to happen at some point by mid of 2022. Our ETH value expectation. Factors like the fruitful progress to POS and developing effort could lean stars for the convention. With a lift to the nostalgic conviction of financial backers and brokers, the cost of ETH could impel to $2,800 toward the finish of 2022. On the disadvantage, expanding FUD among financial backers and absence of updates could check the cost to the base at $1,900. Authentic Value Opinions. 2016. ETH started ascending in January and arrived at a cost top at $15 in spring. Following this, in light of the Ethereum hard fork, the cost fell twice lower. After fluctuating somewhere in the range of $8 and $14 for a really long time, ETH value rose to $15 by September, following its expansion to the rundown of supported resources. Ethereum experienced its assault on September 22, which came about in a downtrend that went on until year-end 2017. For Ethereum, 2017 was a bullish year, as in the initial 2 months, the coin made a strong run at $23, and afterward rose to $95 by April. Another cost push occurred in June, with the coin contacting $400. This went on until mid-November when the cost of Ethereum settled at the value scope of $270 to $350. 2019. Ethereum was exchanging from $100 to $140 toward the start of 2019. In April, the primary vertical pattern started. Ethereum started to rise quickly and hit $300 in June. After a pullback, Ethereum started expanding again in December and